Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 8 of NFL Asia Live. I'm here with Charlie Bass.
Here to review Week 15.
And I'm Tom Akins, and we're going to look at the games that we predicted last week, see how we did.
Yeah, we'll talk about the games that were important and the other ones that we'll just briefly mention.
Like Jacksonville at Atlanta, Atlanta 41, Jacksonville 14, and we both picked Atlanta.
Not much to say.
Easy one to pick. Dallas at Tampa Bay. Dallas 31, Tampa Bay 15. Again,
we both picked Dallas.
Both picked Dallas. Carolina 28 at Houston 13.
Surprise game. Houston was favored. We both picked Houston. We were wrong.
Both lost.
Yeah. Surprised by Carolina.
Carolina won on the road. Washington 23 at New York Giants 10.
Congratulations. You picked Washington. I picked the Giants. Eli Manning had an off game. He wasn't the same Eli that he had been earlier in the season. His receivers dropped some balls. They ran some wrong routes. Rex Grossman beat Eli twice this year.
That's right.
So
that's right. And that was not good for the Giants. They needed to win that game to keep their playoff hopes alive. They're still alive, but they've got a much harder road now. They've got to win their last 2 games. If they do, they win the division, and Dallas is out of the playoffs. But
Jets next week for the Giants?
Jets. Could be a tough game.
Big game.
Yeah. All right, then. Miami 30 at Buffalo 23.
We both picked Miami. Not much to say.
Yeah. Seattle 38, Chicago 14. I picked Chicago.
I picked Seattle. They've been playing well.
Right, I have, and Chicago just doesn't have an offense. I mean, surprisingly, Seattle's offense played very well against what's supposed to be a strong Bears defense. So
Seattle
that was a big
still
surprise
has an
of that
outside
game.
opportunity for the playoffs. It's a long, long shot, but
very outside.
Yeah.
Who knows? New Orleans 42, Minnesota 20, and we both picked New Orleans, of course, heavily favored. Cincinnati 20, St. Louis 13.
We both picked Cincinnati. Cincinnati still on their playoff run. There, with a little luck, they could be in the playoffs for the first time in a few years.
Indianapolis 27 for their first win of the year, beat Tennessee, who got 13, and we both picked Tennessee.
Yeah, Indianapolis avoids the wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon.
Yeah.
They will not go 0-16 now. But they'll probably still be number 1 in the race for the first draft choice and the opportunity to draft Andrew Luck. So, Green Bay at Kansas City, and Kansas City wins 19-13.
We both picked Green Bay, a big stunner. Green Bay had some issues with their offensive line getting hurt, and Kansas City played well.
They did play well, and of course now Green Bay cannot go 16-0. 15-1 is the best they can do. The offensive line for Green Bay, as Charlie mentioned, took a couple of hits, but in terms of injuries, but they did not play well, and the Kansas City defense played really well, especially
Tombian Hall.
Huh? Talahambi.
Talahambi. Yeah, I can never pronounce that name.
He got 3 sacks.
Yes.
So.
Oakland.
Detroit, Oakland. A late touchdown by Calvin Johnson gives them a 28-27 win.
Congratulations, Tom. You picked
I picked Detroit.
You picked Detroit. Oakland, yeah, they're bombing out. Carson Palmer had a very good game. Defense let down Oakland.
Yep. And Detroit keeps their playoff hopes alive with this win. They're now 8-6.
Yes.
So, New England 41, Denver 23. We have to talk about this game, of course, because the Patriots are our favorite team. And what a stunner this game was.
Yeah.
Denver comes out, rushes for 176 yards in the first quarter.
Unbelievable.
Never seen that before. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Unbelievable.
Never. And then after that, the next 3 quarters, they rushed for about 76 yards.
Yeah. Well, Denver got hurt by the turnovers. They had a couple of fumbles, a muff punt in there.
But no offense after the first quarter.
They didn't have the ball.
Huh?
I mean, the second quarter, they turned it over 3 times. And after that, Patriots got ahead. They had to go away from the run, try to catch up, and New England held them off.
Yeah, big win for the Patriots. Okay, Jets 19, Philadelphia 45.
Hooray for Philadelphia. Hate the Jets.
We hate the Jets.
Yeah, hooray for Philadelphia.
What a game this was. Philadelphia came out leading 28-0.
Yes.
And after that, it was pretty much over. Sanchez, not a very good game.
2 interceptions, I think.
Yeah, about par for him. They're done. Well, they're not done yet. Unfortunately, they're still 8-6.
And if they win out, they're in.
If they win their last 2 games, they're going to be in the playoffs. We're hoping Cincinnati's going to pull it off and get in instead of them, but who knows. Cleveland, Arizona. Who cares, right? Arizona did win 20-17.
Yeah.
Baltimore, San Diego. San Diego 34-14 over Baltimore.
Tom, congratulations.
I picked San Diego. You picked Baltimore. Oh, in the previous game, Jets and Philadelphia, we both picked Philadelphia. Yeah, Baltimore and San Diego. I mean, that was a real shocker, I think, for a lot of people. Although San Diego been playing well last couple games. Rivers.
Well, their offensive line held up this game, where in the past they've had some difficulties. Baltimore's defense letting up that many points.
What defense?
Yeah, they didn't show up this week.
They I don't know.
Ray Lewis was back. He'd been out for a few games.
Yeah.
Had won those games. You'd think that would strengthen them. They came out flat and did nothing.
They had a rookie cornerback. They got burned a number of times by Brandon Floyd.
Who was that, Troy Smith?
Malcolm Floyd, sorry. His name was Smith.
Yeah, okay. Well, one of those Smiths, but he did get burned.
Number 22.
On.
Yeah, he didn't play well at all. And they targeted him. They went right after this guy. And Rivers played the way Rivers should have been playing all season. You know,
right.
Great passes.
They still have a chance to make the playoffs.
They've got great receivers.
Yeah.
They have an outside chance to make the playoffs. You're right. They could end up 8-8 and actually win the AFC West.
So a lot of things still to happen in the last 2 weeks to come.
Right. They've got some big games against their division rivals. So we'll see what happens.
So.
All right. So that's the end of this episode. Our next episode, we're going to do a recap, or rather a preview of Week 16. Also, we forgot to mention, actually, this is our halftime show.
Yeah, well, we're Pittsburgh and San Francisco.
We're at halftime of Pittsburgh and San Francisco, live from Candlestick Park.
Where they're having some blackouts.
Where they've had some power outages, which have delayed the game about 40 minutes almost. We're not live at Candlestick Park, obviously. We're still here in Bangkok, Thailand. But we're watching the game. So we'll be back, as I said, with our next episode where we do a preview of Week 15. So until then...
I think you mean Week 16.
Week 16, that's what I said, isn't it? No,
15.
I said 15, of course. We'll be back with our preview of Week 16 in a day or two. And until then...
This is Charlie Bass saying good night.
And I'm Tom Akins. We'll see you soon.